reason we have to fancy him for having a bit of a run. That leads me to this rather ridiculous statistic, because only one time in the history of this tournament, since it started in 1994, has an Irish player from the Republic of Ireland made the quarter-finals. That's ridiculous. And do you know who it was?
Go on, enlighten us.
It was Tom Kirby in the very first one in 1994. Tom's not with us anymore. In fact, Willie O'Connor has won the Tom Kirby Invitational to get to this tournament for the very first time, about 15 years back. And now he's got one of the best opportunities someone from the Republic of Ireland has had for a very long time, because he is in career-defining form.
Yeah, really good stuff from Willie O'Connor. Highest average of the event so far comes on the final night of round one action. Up next, though, attention turns to Beau Greaves, the last of the 5 women that qualified for this event, but the one with the biggest chance and the biggest profile, the 3-time women's world champion in the WDF system. She's won 46 women's series titles in her career. And we were looking, Paul, before the game at her win percentage rate for the year, and it's just off the chart, isn't it? Daryl Gurney, her opponent, is not going to have an easy time of it tonight.
He knows this. Daryl Gurney has seen enough of darts over the last 15 to 20 years to know that Beau Greaves is not just a fabulous lady player, she's just a fabulous player. Wherever she goes, she has succeeded this year. She's won on the development tour. She has won on the challenge tour. There aren't many places where she hasn't won. In fact, her not winning the Women's World Match Play in the summer was a massive surprise. But it was great for Lisa Ashton, because she went on and ticked that off her list. But tonight, Greaves comes back after, ironically, losing to Willie O'Connor the last time she was here 3 years ago. And she is a very real and present danger to Gurney making it further in this tournament.
She'll be meeting these players plenty next year. Of course, Beau Greaves is going to embark on a career on the PDC Professional Tour, having secured a 2-card for 2026 and 2027. Fallon Sherrock failed to do the job against Dave Chittle, did miss plenty of opportunities. Lisa Ashton, opening night, was beaten by Michael Smith. We saw Noah Lynn van Leuven fall to Peter Wright. And Gemma Hayter this afternoon going out to Josh Rock. She did get a set on the board and rattled Rock somewhat, but Beau Greaves was always going to be the one that everybody thought out of them could do it. Where is this game won and lost?
Set 1. Beau's going to have to get off to a decent start. She doesn't really have to win set 1, but she has to have some positive signs. She's noted as an incredible front runner. She's used to front running against the ladies. Now on the Challenge Tour this year and the Development Tour, she's shown that she can get off to incredible starts. Great numbers in early round matches, and particularly very good runs put together early in the season. But her confidence has got to be good coming into this. She's got to feel comfortable. Now, Gurney's going to feel a few nerves. I'm sure Beau will feel a few nerves as well, but who's played the most stage darts in their career? It's actually a bit of a toss-up. Gurney's been in the Premier League multiple times, but Beau Greaves has been pretty much everywhere she can play as a lady, and one of the only things she hasn't done is win here. So it's a 50-50 game no matter how you look at it.
She's still just 21 years of age as well. It seems like she's been around forever, Beau Greaves, but one of the best young talents, not just in the women's game, but in the game of darts.
Yeah, she's averaged over 90 for the season, and she's played more games than most players in the world. And if you look at her win percentage of the year, I'll let you relay that one, because it seems to be unbelievable. And if we go on to her women's series history win percentage, that's even more unbelievable. She's in a league of her own in the women's series, so she has to transcend and go elsewhere. The Development Tour was the next logical step. She succeeded. That's why she's in this tournament. The Challenge Tour, she succeeded at that. And now you just got to step up and see what she can do at this level.
Yeah, in terms of women's series, that's a 92% win success rate.
He just said 92%.
92. In terms of tournament success, she's won more than half of the women's series tournaments that she's played in as well. And that includes a spell back in 2021 when she wasn't in a good place with the game and played a few tournaments and didn't win any of them.
Yeah, that's true. I remember the first weekend that she went to the Women's Series in Germany, the first one overseas, she won all 4. And we were all looking around as if to say, is there anybody here who can stop her? And Mikuru Suzuki in great form could not. And nobody else could. In fact, the last time she lost in the Women's Series, it was to Gemma Hayter. It was in April of 2025. Since then, she has not lost a match. That is outrageous.
Where's Daryl Gurney at the moment then, Paul? Because he's a former major winner, won the World Grand Prix in 2017, the Players' Championship Finals a year later, got as high as number 3 in the world rankings. Where is he at now?
We've been saying the same thing about Daryl for about 2.5 years. He is brewing up to something. He's lost his scoring power, so he's had to improve in other areas. The doubles have got to be a little bit more sharp. And his approach work's got to be impeccable because he doesn't score 180s like he used to. He's still trying to figure it out. To his credit, if he finds it again, someone like Daryl Gurney can easily get back into the top 16. But where is he at right now? He's a World Cup winner with Josh Rock. We know he can do it under pressure. All you need to know is what he did in the final leg of the tournament, because backed up with Josh, they put in the most ridiculous pairs leg you will see this year. But singles-wise, I think he's in a pretty good personal space, which means he's got license to go out there and attack. But will he be able to? Because this crowd will be behind Beau.
Yeah, it's an intriguing game, this, isn't it? It's a tour-hardened player of great pedigree against a generational talent. Daryl Gurney arrives as an established TV winner who knows exactly how to win these types of matches, but Beau Greaves comes as one of the most dominant forces we've ever seen in any form of darts. Certainly one of the best female players of all time, if not the best, and the spotlight on the game will be intense, but the match will be decided, as always, by who hits the most winning doubles, Paul. They've both got 3 darts at the end of the day. We don't know what is going to happen, but just give us an indication of where your thinking is.
I think a lot of these sets are going to be 3-2. I think we could have a lot of situations where both players have darts to win sets, which could bring us a great spectacle. We all want it to be like that. There are sometimes where these games do not deliver and they're a bit too edgy and they become a bit forgetful. But I don't think that's going to be tonight.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome back to the action. This is the Paddy Power World Darts Championship, coming to you live on Sky Sports from the Alexandra Palace, London. It's all brought to you by the PDC, and now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the players. She's from England, and ladies and gentlemen, taking part in her 2nd World Championship with an incredible 86 consecutive women's wins. Ladies and gentlemen, she is the World Youth Championship finalist and a 2-time Women's World Match Play champion.
For the European champion, Jan van Veen.
Right, we know what's coming next. Just go with it, ladies and gentlemen. Just go with it.
The winner of the World Grand Prix, the Players' Championship Finals. Ladies and gentlemen, a 2-time World Championship quarter-finalist, Super G Daryl Gurney.
The times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe there never was, but now where it began, I can't begin to know it, but then I know it's growing strong.
I think they're going for the long version,
Yes.
And
Come on, let's do it, Paul.
You can.
Do it at home.
reaching out,
Pretend you're here at Alexandra Palace as Daryl Gurney makes his way to the stage. All together now.
Sweet Caroline,
We know you did it. We were watching, we were listening, and you're listening to the World Darts Championship across the talkSPORT network. We're live on the talkSPORT app and the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel for this blockbuster bout between Daryl Gurney and Beau Greaves. And interestingly, as Daryl Gurney walked on, he stopped and said hello to his friends and family and a little kiss on the cheek for his girlfriend, Josie Patterson, who I'm sure features in that 86 match unbeaten winning run for Beau Greaves.
You just set me a challenge. She does play on the Women's Series.
Absolutely.
And she's the daughter of Lorraine Winstanley. So it'll be interesting to see if that's the case. But Beau Greaves, 21 from Doncaster, or Donny as she likes to call it. Backed by talkSPORT for this tournament. Sure, will she be playing more than one game? If she is, she will join Fallon Sherrick on the podium of lady players to have played and won at the PDC World Championship. She is one of 8 lady players who have graced this tournament. And if you are listening on the talkSPORT app or watching via the talkSPORT Darts YouTube stream without looking at the internet, try and name all 8. If you get all 8, you are a darts geek just like us.
Yeah, Beau Greaves, remarkably. We talked about win percentages across all tours this year, 86%. 86% win percentage. Daryl Gurney's is 54%. Now, if your win success rate is 54%, on average, you are going out in the second or third round of tournaments. Beau Greaves, on average, is reaching the final.
Exactly. And that's over multiple tours. Whereas Daryl is playing on the Pro Tour and nothing else.
She did have a high average of 102 at the Grand Slam, the highest ever in a major by a woman. She's also actually recorded a televised average of 114 and change. That came at the Motor Super Series against Kevin Painter.
Here we go. Gurney with a 140 start after Greaves with a 121. We are off and running.
Yeah, you would have heard the cheers from the crowd. That's because both players hit the treble 20 with each of the first 2 darts.
93.
This could be an all-time classic at the Ali Pali.
Gurney with a dart shirt that has got so much detail. I'm not even sure
98.
that Salvador Dali could paint it. Beau Greaves adorned with black, hint of grey, and a little touch of Doncaster blue. Bespectacled,
45.
hair tied back into a big ponytail. Down to 242 after 9. Gurney with the golden coloured flights, something that hasn't really changed in his career much. A little bit of a tweak to his tapered barrels this year. Slightly different weighting, but Beau's back in the 60.
140.
140, number 1 of the contest for her. 102, 120 ahead of Gurney, who's back in the 60 himself.
Not once, but twice.
140.
Second 140, so that gets him down to 82. Beau Greaves on 102. Finds a single 20. She's looked at the treble. It looked like a decent guide, but she couldn't find it. And Gurney will get the chance to break in the opening leg here.
Yeah, looking at the bullseye on 82. That's a tidy looking 25. 17 is safe. Tops for the first leg.
62.
Underneath.
58.
That came out of the hand quite late to leave double 10. Greaves on 58 to bring everybody off their seats.
No messing around from Beau Greaves. Holds on to her throat. With that finish, 17 dart leg to do so.
100.
There's a lot of people watching on the YouTube stream right now. Almost 800 of you. We welcome every single one of you. You are privileged to be in the commentary box with myself, the Asset, and Murph for what promises to be, we hope, 5 sets of drama. What kind of wonderland are we walking in right now?
59.
Well, what we didn't see last night was the crowd really back Fallon Sherrick too much because she wasn't really in the game. Even today with Gemma Hayter, I feel that they were starting to turn as she started to play
26.
better, but Josh Rock put in a brilliant last leg, stopped any chance of a deciding set. Greaves getting ahead here is already winning them over. They're already thinking this could happen, and that's something Daryl Gurney might have to deal with.
There were a few people who cheered that 26 from Greaves, and I think they were singing Walking in a Gurney Wonderland, so We could have a Bobby George, Eric Bristow situation tonight where it's 50-50 out there.
60.
Full marks for some of the fancy dress costumes. We've just seen somebody dressed up as a packet of Tic Tacs. Not one I've seen before.
No, the beekeepers, they get it for me.
93.
That's very clever this year. I think that's going to catch on. Greaves on 3-1-5. Starts with a treble 20, needs another. Doesn't get it, can't leave a finish now. But the 140 puts the tiniest bit of pressure on, because Gurney's on a finish. He's got 6 from 149. Just don't do anything silly here, Daryl, and leave something small.
Single 20,
59.
single 19, single 20. That leaves 90. Beau Greaves here could really just squeeze Gurney a little bit. And she's doing that. She's found 2 treble 20s, plus a 15. Beautiful setup. The 90 may have to go because Greaves is on tops.
Gurney missed tops for an 82 in the first leg by a good half an inch low. On 90 here, he's concentrating on the 20s and he's got a treble. Double 15. Spectacular. 2 dart conversion, and that will settle him into this game. That was very impressive.
Nice clean kill under severe pressure there, because Beau Greaves had teed up tops to try and break Gurney. She's back in the treble 20, only with 1 dart, 100 to start.
I don't know if you get this reference, Murph, but any moviegoer will recognise the phrase, you got to go to the mattresses, which in The Godfather means you got to go to war.
97.
You got to go up on that stage and be ready for 5 sets of carnage.
And we might well get that in this one.
100.
Do stay with us wherever you are, whatever else you've got to do. Make sure that you've got the app with you. The talkSPORT app, bringing you comprehensive coverage of the World Darts Championship. Gurney gets a bit of a deflection and a 180 becomes a 140 instead.
Not exactly a bad booby prize. That first off for Greaves is perfect. Can she get another treble?
140.
There's your answer given by George Noble, who is officiating his last World Championship. He will get the final on January 3rd. Who's going to be in it?
So Gurney on 264 will leave the finish. It's a 1-2-4 finish. Greaves on 161. Are we going to see something special here? She got the line right, but the line wrong, but the weight right, and she's only managed to chip off 77. 84 Greaves, but 1-2-4 for Gurney.
Yeah, this is toe-to-toe stuff. Gurney's got a small 20, needs 54, gets it. Top left corner, Bull. Low and left into the single 19, a good inch low. Greaves has got a chance for 2-1. This is to hold, though.
It may be the same target. Oh, that's a disaster in the single 1. Treble 17 found to save the shot. Double 16, but it's not there. And Beau Greaves now presents Daryl Gurney with an opportunity to break.
This is not an easy take. 31. That's a really good solid 15. Double 8 for Gurney. Misses it inside. Half a centimetre. Double 4.
23.
Slightly outside. Caught a little bit of the outside wire. Greaves for the first set lead. Double 8. First dart incoming. And it's gone too low into double 16. An absolute disaster.
Well, Daryl Gurney's already missed 3 darts to break Beau Greaves here in this potentially pivotal 3rd leg of the opening set. He doesn't miss another. It's in double 4. And that dart did prove to be the disaster that Paul Nicholson predicted. She should have had 3 at double. She pulled it into the 16s rather than the 8s, and therefore was bust. Couldn't throw over 2. Gurney took full advantage and leads 2-1 in the opening set.
And what you got to do now if you're Greaves is acknowledge that you made a mistake. You can't do anything about it. Now you move on. You just try and win the next 2 legs and get this first set. She has this explosive nature. You don't average 114 in a best of 7 game at the Motor Super Series without having that nature. She's going to need it at times in this much longer format.
60.
Only 60 from Gurney in response to 58 from Beau Greaves. So if she can start finding some trebles, then the chance to break back will be on. She's found one of them, stepping across to try and find another.
100.
But it's a ton.
Leaving 3-4-3 after 6, though. How many times have we talked about it already in this tournament? If you're going to win sets, you're going to win legs against elite players, you can't leave a number in the mid-300s where you can't leave a finish with a max. Not going to get a max anyway. It's a treble 1 start, 20s, and then a treble 19, so it's it hasn't worked out too badly.
2 or 3 times already there's been a little drift towards that treble 1. For Beau Greaves.
This is a good switch from Gurney. He's got 3-2-3.
96.
Only 96, which leaves him on 2-2-7. Greaves half a dart behind on 2-6-3. This has got to be crafty to get to a finish. She's not going to get there. That's another drift into the single 3, but it's a great last dart to leave 180.
Yeah, so all the misses are kind of just drifting to the right a little bit. Something that Beau Greaves may need to work through if she's to come through this opening round match. Has played in the first round before, lost actually to Willie O'Connor, who we saw win 3-0 tonight, and he gave her the same treatment, didn't he?
Yeah, no shame in that. Willie played really well that night, but he played even better here this evening. That's a good ton from Greaves. The last start was the 60. 1-6-7 to win the set for Gurney, though.
And we've seen that by Willie O'Connor tonight as well. Well, this time it's Gurney's turn to find the 1 segment, so Greaves will be coming back with an opportunity to break. 80 for 2-2 in the first set.
Keep it straight, Beau. That's what she'll be saying to herself. Small 20. Now a big one, and a big white flight in the way of tops.
40.
That's why she's gone way too high. Just a bit too safe.
She had to step across the hockey to try and open up a route to that double. It's 86 for Gurney. Treble 18 will be the target. The single's okay, but he gets the treble. Double 16, 2 darts at it. One's quite wild. Leaves double 8. And that's
70.
missed on the outside.
Big chance.
40.
This is to break the throw. Tops for Greaves. Very low. 10s. Right in the middle. It's 2-2 in the first set. Every single soul in this place is engaged in this, as they should be. This is the most important darts match on the planet right now, and Beau Greaves has got the darts at the end of set 1. On the talkSPORT app, do not go anywhere, and if you're tuning in on the talkSPORT YouTube channel, well, stay on the edge of your seats.
Yeah, and I think it is a bit edgy, this, particularly from Beau Greaves. Her darts don't look too convincing to me. They're not landing in exactly the same way as you would see them on that women's series and the development tour event she plays in. A lot of them are dropping low, some of them are drifting to the right, but she's still in there. She's still fighting.
You don't have to play your best darts all the time. Sometimes you've just got to craft a win.
100.
Like that ton right there. Bad first dart too low, bad second dart too high, but still walks away with a ton.
Daryl Gurney walks away with 140. That gets him down to 2-6-3 after 6 darts. Same number of darts thrown by Beau Greaves. She's on 3-4-1. She needs to find something bigger than a ton this time.
Bottom right of the 60.
99.
Was forced to switch on dart 3 to leave 2-4-2. This is a coin flip, but Gurney's got an opportunity to break and win set 1.
No trouble with the first 2 darts. And he can't find one with the third. This could now be swinging back towards Greaves. 2-4-2 before these.
This is a neck-and-neck horse race, this one.
Again, she's just struggling to find her range.
47.
And only 47, 2 single 20s and then a 7 as she went for the 19s. 10 points in it, but Gurney has these 3 darts in hand.
I like what Daryl's doing right there. He's taking a mini timeout, just stopped, took a breath, and came back to the hockey to try and take care of 205 and 6.
60.
60 doesn't help him.
No.
He's still got a chance at 145 to win the set, but Greaves 195. It's coming down, but by how much?
55.
Only 55.
Area
Still nothing between them here.
145.
Gurney 145. If he misses it, Greaves gets a shot at 140. Single 20 from Daryl Gurney. Used as a bullseye, hits a 25 to take the 45 off. He'll go back up for the treble 20. That's a well-crafted visit to tee up top.
That's brilliant.
140.
This 140 for Greaves would be better than brilliant. First start, too low. Has to go for cover. Trying to leave something really small.
96.
44 left. Gurney has
140.
more darts to win the set. He's already had 2.
Yeah, that brace of set darts missed in the previous leg. He's taking a lot of time here. Now, the problem with this is the crowd are going to start to get involved. George Noble tries to call them to order, but I'm not sure that decision to delay was too sensible from Daryl Gurney. We're about to find out, of course.
We will find out now. He's managed that. Sport app and the talkSPORT YouTube channel over the next 45 minutes or so. You do not want to go anywhere at all. It's Gurney 1, Greaves 0.
If you love your darts, whether it's league night, the local, or dreaming of a walk-on anthem, you'll know the right gear makes all the difference. Target Darts are the brand behind Luke Littler's rise. They've been with him from the start, crafting the innovative, high-quality darts he now uses on the sport's biggest stages. And now Target have taken the home setup to another level with the Omni Auto scoring system, instant, accurate scoring, and a slick, modern way to sharpen your game. So if you want the same equipment trusted by the most electrifying young talent in world darts, visit targetdarts.com and get on target.
It needs to be magic. It needs to be magic. Magic! 180! Luke Littler gets on target. Magic. It needs to be magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Littler gets on target.
Going right. What was going really good for Gurney in that set was a very solid mentality. He's going to need it in spades.
Well, his World Cup winning teammates, Josh Rock, got the job done against Gemma Hayter this afternoon. Can Daryl Gurney make it a double for Northern Ireland by beating Beau Greaves here? Many people pointing to this match as a real banana skin for Daryl Gurney, but he's handled it well so far. He's a set to the good, has the darts in the second, as Paul Nicholson just explained. Still to come tonight, Nathan Aspinall will get his campaign underway, takes on Lawrence Ilarg, and that will be a very entertaining and animated affair. And then Keane Barry against Tim Pusey brings an end to the first round. We've done it, Paul, we're nearly there.
Nearly. Not quite. We've still got some matches to go, including Aspinall versus Ilarg. And I mean, what's not to like about that? I'm not sure what they're booing right now. We'll get into that in due course, I am absolutely sure. But one thing we haven't spoken about as well is that Greaves choosing to come here. This is the precursor to her being on the Pro Tour for at least the next couple of years, because she's won her tour privileges. And by accepting this invitation, she did not go to Lakeside to defend her WDF championship, which she's won the last 3 years. And we know for a fact, don't we, that if she'd gone there, she would have won that title. Well, no disrespect to Dieter Hedman whatsoever. Well done, Dieter. Well, congratulations. Yeah. But she would have won that tournament for a fourth time. The sacrifice she has made for a fourth world title is for this match. This is big.
That's pretty big. Daryl Gurney kicking off set 2 with a 180. Now, what we haven't had in the first round, Paul, is a 9-dart finish. Got to have one before it ends. We've got 3 more matches.
All right, you want to go down that route, do you? You want to go down that route?
What?
Nathan Aspinall hits one tonight, then.
There we go. Paul Nicholson has predicted it.
60.
By the way, we all at talkSPORT give our congratulations to Dieter Hedman. Of course, she joined us for the first ever women's world match play, didn't she, in the commentary box for the final? That was won by Fallon Sherrick.
Yeah, 100%. Dieter was the best player in that tournament. That's all she had to be.
And finally, I mean, that has been a lifetime's work, hasn't it, for Dieter?
Yes, indeed, and that's why she had her tears on the stage, and you can fully understand that. And I think Dieter will be eyeing the stage tonight, hoping that Beau does a job 60. On Super Chin.
Area 164.
Well, Super Chin's down to 164. After 9 darts, after that maximum start, actually the first 180 of the match. That was.
Now, Greaves doesn't want to get a 180 from 201. Well, who knows? Maybe she does.
Well, only 58 from Gurney, so some pressure could be applied, but a dart on the floor, and she only leaves 161.
Yeah, those flight collisions have got to stop. 161 is a finish. However, Gurney's on 106. Much better off. Small 20. Small 18. Nowhere near either treble.
You just touched on it there, flight collisions. Are some players, we're seeing it in this tournament, Paul, are they coming a cropper based on the equipment that they use?
Yes, they are. You've got to use that stuff for the right reasons. Everybody loves a trend, but only use something if it's right for you. You don't see Daryl using moulded flights because he doesn't want to. He's on double 18 for a 54 out, and he will leave double 18 every chance he gets. He's got a friend in the northeast corner, and he's also got a 1-0 lead in the second set.
Yeah, the moulded system that Paul speaks of, basically, is a one-piece flight and stem, but it's rigid, really hard, and it's got no give in it. So when a dart or part of another dart goes into it, it just hits it and somersaults back off.
100.
Companies are working on flight absorption a bit better, trying to make the flight strong, but they absorb a bit more speed and they don't deflect as much. Now, at which point, Murph, do we start talking about this average of Greaves, which is a good 9 points down on what she's done all season?
Yeah, miles off the mark. I did just get the sense that it was a little edgy in that
100.
first set. Yes, she took it to a decider, but it was more the fact that she was really searching. When you watch her on the women's series, darts like the one she's just thrown, right in the top of the treble 20, and really good grouping. Good example there for that 140 is what we're used to. But how many times did we see her basically playing trial and error in a visit?
Well, that's not trial and error from Gurney. That's a really effective approach. 2 treble 20s and 17 to leave 164. Greaves is a little bit wayward on dart 1 again, but recovers masterfully.
164.
2 treble 19s to leave 53, but the 164 for Gurney's on. He's got the 60. He has not got the 54 though. He's got it with dart 3 to leave 32. Greaves needs this 53.
Single 13 only just in. Double top just underneath. Double 10 bound by Beau Greaves. She is battling here, shaking her head. She knows she's not playing anywhere near a brilliant best, but she's just about staying with Daryl Gurney.
Yeah, it's about what happens in Beau's head now.
60.
If Gurney goes off the boil a little bit more, she's got to be there to pounce. Big puff of the cheeks from Beau when she hit that double 10. It's 1-1 in the second set. That treble 19 is starting to bear fruit for the big lass from Doncaster.
Gurney below the 20, so he'll go down for the 19s as well. Gets one in the treble, and then a wayward one into the 7 segment. Puts him down to 3-5-7. Greaves on 3-6-7 before this.
Something's clicking, and it's not my fingers. It's Greaves on the stage, and there's a different look on her face now. That looked mean.
Well, that's her first maximum of the match, but it sees her launch an assault here on the Gurney throw.
What's she doing this time? Small 20, has to shuffle to her left to open up the angle for the bed. Now has to switch.
59.
Well, 59 off 187. It's not ideal because it leaves that pesky 128.
Yeah, maybe 17s might have been a more sensible switch. Could have left 130 if she'd hit the single there. Much more favourable despite being a bigger number. However, she has taken the darts in this leg. 128 to break Gurney and lead in the second set.
Small 18 start, 60 for Bull to win this leg. Bullseye! Bingo for Beau! 2 legs in a row for Beau! And a 2-1 lead for Beau in set 2. She's starting to cook, but the job's not done yet.
Daryl Gurney just looked dead behind the eyes, didn't he, after that went in. Greaves is at it again. Suddenly she's found her range. A 180, a 128 checkout. She's averaging over 101 in this set. We talked about the 81 average, 10 points under what we expect from Beau Greaves. In this set, she's overperforming by 10 points.
Yeah, I'm not sure overperforming is accurate. I think she can do this in her sleep sometimes. And look at that! My word, that's an impressive 180. 2 trebles, and then she puts the 3rd point in between the 2 in the board. That was sickeningly good.
3 darts through the eye of a needle.
96.
And Beau Greaves is on course to level the match. She leads 2-1 in the second set, having lost the first, and she's hitting treble 20 at will, And she hits a treble 15 as well. Beau Greaves now on course for a 10-darter.
She's thinking, just get this set done, let's have a little breather, then you and I, Daryl, will go toe-to-toe over 3 sets to see who gets this thing.
8-8 then. Wow, Beau Greaves shows how brilliant she can be. Daryl Gurney with a little fist bump. Good bit of respect between the pair of them. Beau Greaves has got a different demeanour now. A smile on the face and a fist bump for the Doncaster darter, who's just produced the best leg of the tournament. A 10-dart finish to win the second set by 3 legs to 1. And it means it will be a race to the end. It is Daryl Gurney 1, Beau Greaves 1.
To be magic. It needs to be magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Littler gets on target. Magic. It needs to be magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Littler gets on target.
Take a bit of time to settle like she did in the first. That's going to be the question, because if she carried on at that level, she could blow Daryl Gurney away very quickly.
She could. She can blow any dart player off the board when she's on her A game. Do we need to remind people that she's beaten Luke Littler this year in one of the games of the year? It wasn't even streamed. It was so good that there's now a petition for the World Youth Championship early stages in November to be streamed. It was that good. If she can beat Littler, she can beat anybody in the world when she's playing well.
Well, just a reminder, William O'Connor delivered the best average of the tournament so far to set up a clash in the second round with Michael van Gerwen. He beat Christoph Kachuk by 3-0, averaging 102.36 in the evening's opening match. Still to come, Nathan Aspinall against Lawrence Ilagan and Keane Barry against Tim Pusey as the first round comes to a close. But right now here on the talkSPORT app, on the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel, stay with us, because we are maybe just in the middle of what could be an unforgettable contest. Daryl Gurney took the first set, in a last leg decider, and then suddenly Beau Greaves turned it on. 109 average in the second. A 10 darter to win it as well. It's all square.
First leg, Beau to throw first.
And now we play to a finish.
And she's in the gravy again.
Spoken like a true Yorkshireman. Hit like a true Yorkshire lady. Now let's go. This is where it's going to be toe-to-toe darts to the end. We want one of the best female players of all time up against one of the best PDC players in recent memory.
Well,
because he is.
Hang on a minute, hang on. I was just going to say there, 10 darter followed by a 180. What would her average have been for those 13 darts?
All right, you're getting a bit carried away with yourself there.
All right, sorry.
Gurney's in. First start, top of the treble 20.
But what it does do is it busts that slight concern that we had about the break coming at the wrong time, because she's straight back.
Correct. When she finds her ideal first start, she is having a very good time of it right now. Gurney is still struggling, maximising a good first dart. This is what's been wrong with his game for the last 3 or 4 seasons. That's a good second dart in the treble 20, and he's not able to get any more off the back of it. Greaves is on 161 after 9 and got 6 for it. And she just needs to get something out of her eye there. Maybe a little fleck of dust.
So low dart, but she's got plenty of time here. A wayward one, and yes, she has. Something's just bothering her. She stops again mid-visit. What a time for that to happen.
I've just seen what's occurring with Beau Greaves. The underneath part of her eyelid is flickering, and it's bothering her.
Daryl Gurney trying to bother her with a 138 setup. He leaves himself on 72, but Beau wants 74. Well, she's hit the 4. 20 for Bull now.
Not found. That little distraction in this leg might cost her leg 1 of set 3. Gurney on 72, looking at the 20s, gets a small single, then a big single. So now it's down to plan A in the bottom left corner.
56.
And misses double 16. That used to be a gimme for him. Far from it.
25 remaining here for Beau Greaves. So it's 2 darts at double 8s. One of them is close, but makes a bit of bother. What a dart that is. It was so close that it was problematic, that for Beau Greaves. She's basically thrown the second dart, shifted that one out of the way and slid it in off the barrel into the bed.
You know those penalties you see that go in off the post? That's exactly what that was like.
And she knew exactly what she needed to do. There was a step across the right to the Yorkie. Brilliant dart, beautiful dart from Beau Greaves.
And do you know why that's not a lucky dart, Murph? Because she created the angle.
Yeah.
60.
She opened it up. She used the dart on the outside as a barrier. Winning legs in that second set, by the way. 15, 12, 10 for Beau Greaves.
37 darts for 3 winning legs. That is elite.
And she's actually won the last 4 legs in the match now. Daryl Gurney is caught in the eye of a storm here.
He is. Do you know how silly it is that Littler got that 140 average last year? Because 3 winning legs, he did it 5 better than 37.
140.
That was last year. This is this year, and Gurney is on 121 after 9. A lovely reply.
Yeah, good stuff from Gurney just to try and stop the rot here.
121.
Both players now pretty much performing to their seasonal averages over the course of the match. 92 Gurney, 90 for Greaves.
Give them a big enough sample size and they will
87.
figure out how to get to their seasonal numbers, unless they're having a game like Willie O'Connor did in the previous game. Now, curiously, Daryl Gurney has left double 17.
And Greaves will be on a finish.
100.
Is he going to go for it, or will he split? May split 2 for double 16. That is the decision from Daryl. Outside the double 16 is a very similar dart to the one that Greaves had outside the double 8. Can he do the same trick?
18.
No, he can't.
His percentage on the doubles is starting to slip. It's now 4 from 13. He hasn't won a leg in a while. Might not win this one. Greaves misses the second treble. 20 for a 144.
96.
Things are getting drastic for Gurney if he doesn't take double 8 this time.
Greaves maybe just rushed the second dart, having found the first treble. Now, he's having to shuffle across outside the 8 segment, trying to open up an angle for himself, and he's made it even harder.
Got to be right at the top of double 8. He can't find it. Crowd involved. Greaves, for leg number 5 in a row, needs 48 Single 16, safe. Double 16 missed just outside. Double 16 again missed on the wire. She can't believe it.
Well, what an opportunity. What an opportunity that was for Beau Greaves. Daryl Gurney now missing opportunities left, right and centre. Misses to the right of double 8. Goes over to double 4. Finds it. And that just stems the tide a little bit as Gurney levels up the third set. One apiece in sets, one apiece in legs. Thanks for being with us, whether it's on the talkSPORT app or the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel. If you are watching on the YouTube channel, make sure you have hit that subscribe button. We will keep bringing you live coverage from the World Darts Championship and exclusive
100.
backstage interviews.
Yeah, it's been quite the day so far, with a big story concerning Dom Taylor and
100.
some rather remarkable darts. And we're not finished yet. Greaves on 3-4-3 again after sixes leaving. One of those bogey numbers that can't leave a finish even with a maximum.
60.
She's got away with it. Gurney only on 3-4-1 after 6.
Winner of this will take on Callan Ridds in the second round. Ridds got the better of Patrick Kovacs in
58.
straight sets.
He played pretty well. There's another level to his game, but he'll be very happy to be in the next round. Greaves on 2-8-5 now. Gurney in the 60 would love a maximum. Should be, and is. That's the kind of 180 that's been missing from his arsenal a lot over the last 3 or 4 seasons.
Yeah, certainly tonight. Only second of the match. But he is down to 161 on the Greaves throw. A second treble 20 gets Greaves down to a finish as well. She's on 145.
Another 60 for Gurney. 51 needed. Gets it. Bull for a 161. He threw that very fast.
Yeah, it hasn't
120.
bothered the bullseye at all tonight, has he? He's
145.
been outside both the bullseye and the 25. Greaves looking at 145 here. It's on. Treble 20 found. Treble 15 not found. And Gurney has a chance now to turn
93.
this set on its head.
41.
It doesn't get any closer than this. Both on 2 darters. Gurney on 41. He's only just got the single 9, and that's why he's stepping back. That was too close to the treble 9. However, he has got double 16 for a 2-1 lead in set 3. And he finds it straight away. That was really mature. A great professional Gurney. Someone who's a bit more impetuous may have gone for that double without thinking. That was very impressive from Gurney to take a 2-1 lead. And I can confirm, Murph, that Beau Greaves has never played Josie Patterson, Daryl Gurney's girlfriend.
Oh, wow. That's surprising.
59.
But it's 2-1 Gurney. He's got the darts. Only goes off with 59. 1-1 in sets.
60.
And Greaves can't capitalise on the trebleless turn as she records her 17th trebleless visit of this contest.
Yeah, 31 in total for both. Is
100.
it crucial that Greaves wins set 3? Is she more comfortable having the lead or chasing? Do we know enough about Beau from the last few years?
Well, we haven't seen her chase an awful lot, have we? Let's have it right.
In this format, she's been in some close games, but the last time she lost in this format was against
96.
Willie O'Connor. Since then, she's won more world titles in set format, and this is pretty good. 3-4-5, another bogey number, but it's a max anyway to leave 165.
Her fourth of the contest. Daryl Gurney was once one of the biggest 1/8 hitters in world darts. Well, she's hit twice as many as him. 2-4-6 for Super Chin. Needs a treble with his final dart, having not found one with
60.
either of the first 2. Can't do it, so it's 6 darts from 165 for Greaves to break straight back.
Those last 2 darts from Daryl were wild, really high. These are good from Beau Greaves. 2 treble 20s and just about the 13. That was perilously close to the single 4, but double 16 when she comes back.
And that would put this set back in her favour because she would be level and she'd have the darts in the decider.
32.
Is it the decider in set 3? It most definitely is. That percentage for Greaves is growing. Like her confidence. Who wins leg 5 of set 3? When they do, they will be 2-1 up in a race for 3, and Greaves has got the darts. That was a very good break of throw.
Oh, it's good fun, this. The crowd are captivated by this tie, but no treble in the opening salvo from Beau Greaves. Daryl Gurney now smelling blood, hoping to punish. Above the treble 20, below the treble 20. And how many times do you see that when one player flinches, the other one follows?
Makes for a good battle, doesn't it? Beau hasn't flinched here. This is going to be good.
100.
But is it good enough? It's only a ton. 344. At least this time she's left a number after 6 where she can leave a finish.
May well be a crucial point of this match. Gurney's in the treble 20 with 2 of his 3 darts, so just gets his nose in front. 301 Gurney, 344 Greaves, 6 darts thrown apiece. Below both the treble 20 and the treble 19 for Greaves. Can't find the 17s either. Gurney maybe, just maybe, has the advantage now.
Looks like he has, even though he's 13 behind. Hasn't eaten into that lead
95.
brilliantly with 95. He's created a bit of a buffer for himself. But is it enough? Greaves might need a 10th 140 or a 5th max.
Well, she's not going to get either of those because she's having to go downstairs, and quite a lot she's drifted when she's done that. Daryl Gurney is being gift wrapped this deciding leg here in set 3.
Are sets gift wrapped? If they did, I think people would buy them at the front door. That's a treble-less visit from Gurney. He leaves 146. Greaves has got to get to a finish here. She must if she wants to win this set.
You never heard of gift set, Paul? Well, she's taking it back. She's taking back control. A 140 gets Greaves down to 102, but Daryl Gurney has the first chance at glory in set 3. 146, and it's on.
1 treble 20. No treble 18. That's a surprise that he didn't stay on the 60. He leaves 48. This set is no longer in his control. Greaves 102 to be 2-1 up. Needs the bull off 42. Gets 42. Tops. Takes a pause. Does not find it. And absolutely livid with herself.
Yeah, it was a re-grip, wasn't it? The dart didn't feel right in her hand. It wasn't a pause for the same reason as Gurney, just to focus mentally. She kind of lost grip of the dart. And Gurney gets a gilt-edged opportunity here. 16 for double 16 amongst the chorus of boos, and he's going to step back into this. The boos are going to get louder. Can he silence them once again? Yes, he can. Oh, and a moody stare back towards the crowd, but he won't care. He's 2-1 to the good now.
He knows that if he fuels the fire, it's going to make it harder for him to win this match. Just the slightest curl of a lip when he won set 3 there. And he did break Greaves in set 3, so advantage Gurney at this stage. This is very, very good from Gurney. It's not his vintage best,
100.
but it's battling good. And if I may just try and line things up for later in this match, the last 2 games that Gurney's played on this stage have gone to a deciding set. When he beat Florian Hempel last year in the last 64 by 3-2, that was a brilliant game. And then he lost to Johnny Clayton by 4-3 in the next round. If this one goes the distance, well, it's a pick-em game.
Greaves back in the treble 20. Then one drifts into the treble 5. 95 off 361, leaves 266. Gurney had the darts in this opening leg of set 4.
How much is she going to rue that shot at tops to be 2-1 up? You just wonder if that dart had been gripped perfectly in that combination, would she have hit it? We'll never know.
Well, in terms of throwing first in this match, they've both actually won each other's sets so far, haven't they?
They have. And it's 7-all in legs, which means it's a great game.
Absolutely. And Greaves is on course here for a breaker throw in leg 1 of set 4. Gurney on 146, Greaves on 132. So it'll be 2 bullseyes. But she needed at least a 25, couldn't get it.
62 scored. And then a little bit more. That treble 18, brilliantly found to leave double 8. Gurney had this at the back end of the last set, 146, and he's got the 60 again. What does he do this time? Gets the treble 18, double 16.
130.
Well, Super Chin had a reaction there, but he decided not to say anything.
60.
Probably a good thing.
Double 8 then for Greaves to break throw. becomes double four. She almost bust it, you know. She was nearly in the 16s again, but she finds double four. Greaves leads. Greaves breaks in this fourth set. She's 2-1 down in sets, but trying desperately to force a decider.
Do you know what she isn't? She isn't an adrenaline player. She's not someone who manufactures needed adrenaline by celebrating or inflaming audiences. She plays, as a very young lady, a very old school game. That's how she's won up until this point, and she's not going to change. And we don't want her to change. She plays a pure form of the game.
Yeah, you would never really see too much get to Beau Greaves, apart from her own darts not going where she wants them to.
Yeah, usually the reactions are negative because she's not happy with where they are, like you mentioned. Averages around 90. Still encapsulating this one.
Well, Greaves has now actually won more legs in the match than Daryl Gurney, but ultimately she trails this contest, and she needs to make sure she finds a treble or two here.
There's one. There's two. Fancy three? Apparently so.
5 180s now for the brilliant Beau Greaves, whose amazing arrows have taken her to many successes.
100.
But a win tonight will be up there with all of them.
Indeed. That question is for another time. If you think this is a problem for Gurney playing this length of format, we're talking about someone who's played 32, was it 32 legs? Yeah, 32 legs at the match play in 2 semi-finals that he's made. This is not a problem. He's got an engine. He can play all night long.
But he's going to leave himself a finish as long as he stays straight.
99.
It's 148, but Beau Greaves is on 110 to double her advantage in this fourth set.
Small 20. 54 found. 36 not. So for Gurney this time it's 148, not 146.
And he's been threatening something in this wheelhouse, hasn't he? 1 treble, then 2 trebles and misses the double. There's that first treble again. There's a second. This time, is it going to go? Double 14. Outside.
Yeah, that one went so far left it had an indicator on it. 36 for Greaves. The crowd expects. Do they get what they want? Dart 3. In she goes. 2-0 to Greaves in set 4. Now, there's a puff of the cheeks from Greaves. She is very close to taking us to a last set decider.
We just had the feeling that this would be a bit of a thriller, and it is turning out to be the case. 2 legs
77
in this fourth set, meaning Daryl Gurney needs to win 3 to win the match before she wins 1. If she gets that one, we go all the way.
100.
Last set deciders for the ladies who have played at the PDC World Championship. Fallon Sherrick went the distance with Ryan Meikle last year.
100.
Ryan Meikle against Lisa Ashton. Ashton took it the distance, but Meikle won them both. Ashton against Adam Hunt. Adam Hunt won.
140.
Fallon Sherrick against Ted Evans. And Mikuru Suzuki against James Richardson, where she did have a chance to win.
Yeah, and Sherrick, of course,
84.
famously won that match against Everts and then went on to beat Minster Suljevic. Can Beau Greaves add her name to that exclusive club of women to beat men at the World Championship?
60.
But first she needs to add herself to the list of people who have been to a last set decider.
Closing in on it, 201 Greaves, 240 for Gurney. He's at the hockey, low on the treble 20, second dart below it as well. Went for the 18s, couldn't find it. So Greaves has 6 darts from 201 here to get the set wrapped up in 3 legs.
There's a 1. Got to hit it at some point. Might as well get it out the way. It is a wonderful 1-2-1. The best possible 1-2-1. 80 for the set to win it 3-0 to take us into a final set, which has to be won by 2 clear legs. The only way you win it, not that way, is if you win it 6-5. Take us there, Beau. Everybody wants it, apart from Gurney and his team.
Single 20, and it's an awkward-looking single 20. She's going to have to go really high here. She's done that, and now she's stepping back across, right across to the right of the hockey to find a way into tops. It's over the top. Daryl Gurney can save the set if he can take out 117.
That's twice now she's gone for tops, for sets, and gone high. Small 20 for Gurney on the 117. Does get the treble 19. Tops to save the set. Just underneath, and this time Greaves has got 3 clean at tops for set 4.
Underneath the target, double 10. Outside. A slight readjustment, and in it goes. And on we go. Beau Greaves races through set 4. A beaming smile from Daryl Gurney. He knew he would be in for a game here against Greaves. She's smiling as well. They're enjoying this battle. We are too, as are all of the crowd here at Ali Pali, transfixed on this match, and we're pretty sure you're enjoying listening to it as well. It's 2-2 in sets. Beau Greaves actually leads the match 10-7 in legs now, but it is a race to 3 legs, provided you win it by 2.
How often are we going to say that in this set? This could be over in 3 legs. Either way, Gurney could win the next 3 legs and be through. One of the most interested spectators tonight is Callan Ridd. He plays the winner.
It could be over in 3 legs, Paul, but there could also be another 11.
What do you prefer? Well, let's find out together, shall we?
There she goes. 6 180s for Beau Greaves. Daryl Gurney has recorded 2. Superior stuff
44
from Beau Greaves in this contest so far, and she has been on little runs in this game, hasn't she? She did 4 straight legs previously. She's looking to do that again.
100.
100 after 9 is a great way to start this set, this final set. This will be decisive. Can Greaves get it done, or is Gurney
92
going to dig deep into his inner reserves and find a way back here?
It feels like he's going to have to. Greaves on 100, has 2 20s either side of the 60, needs a third. Nice and high, hits tops. That's better than going anywhere near low.
And also, she hasn't really been hitting tops in this game. Double 10's been better for her, which is what she's going to come back for. Gurney, well, he's left 90, which we saw him take out in the second leg of the match. Double 10 for Beau Greaves to lead the match, and she is in front. 2-2 in sets. Greaves leads 1-0 in the last set.
People are starting to believe. Now, how much does Gurney believe for himself at this stage?
42.
It's not looking good for one of Northern Ireland's World Cup winners. One of them went through today after a bit of a test against Gemma Hayter. Gemma Hayter's the last person to beat Greaves on the Women's Series. It's a full circle game.
Mentioned that double 10 has been good for her. She's 4 out of 5 on that target. That double top, which was accidental, really helped her out in the setup there.
Is this your way of saying she's the best double 10 hitter in the world?
Well, at this very moment,
60.
I think Luke Littler might have something to say about that.
He's watching, he's listening, he knows.
talkSPORT logo is on Beau Greaves' dark shirts, and it might be getting another airing. She's 2 legs away from a famous victory, but Daryl Gurney down to 2-2-5 as he looks to level up this set.
That's what you've got to do in last set deciders. You've got to keep pace. Just make sure that when you've got the darts, you own the leg. Gurney's the one under pressure. If he's broken, he's in big trouble. 140 after 12 is solid. Greaves, even with a maximum, can't get to a finish from 3-6-1. Feels like a bit of a warm-up 140 for the next leg.
Well, this would be a leg-winning 140 for Gurney, but he's not going to take it out. 2 single 20s, trying to find a way to the treble to leave himself on tops.
60.
Can't find it. 80 is not a certainty, particularly for a player whose darts are as long and stand up like Daryl Gurney's. Beau Greaves will be well advised to apply maximum pressure here.
Well, well, well. Does that 180 change this entire contest? Gurney needs this check out, and he needs it badly. 80.
He needs his first dart to go in the treble, and it has. 2 at double 10.
Needs the double 10 with dart 3. That is monstrous. Very, very impressive. Just as Greaves was sitting on 41 for 2-0 in the final set. Daryl Gurney shows us why he's a world-class dart player.
And both players just allow a creep of a smile to appear on their faces as well.
100.
Played in great spirit this game, that has to be said.
Third consecutive game for Gurney on this stage that's gone to a last set decider. He's 1-1 in the previous two.
100.
2 sets all, 1 leg all on the talkSPORT app, on the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel. We thank you for your company during this colossal game.
If either player can win the next 2 legs, they will advance to the second round. They'll win the match. They'll take on Callan Ridds before Christmas. If the legs continue to be exchanged, we're going to be going to overtime.
We don't mind a bit of overtime. We had Ratajski Toilo last night.
Yeah, but that was 3-0 and it was still a lot longer than this one.
Say no more.
Greaves on 2-4-2 after her first 9 darts. Daryl Gurney not far behind on 3-0-1 after 6.
57.
But can't make too much headway. Finds himself 2 points behind.
Do you know who the last person was to take Beau Greaves to a last set decider in set play?
In set play. Oh, now you're asking.
100.
Let's say...
I'm going to have to call the clock on you.
Yeah, I know.
I'll
Sorry
give you,
about that,
give you the answer in the next leg. 1-4-2 Greaves, 1-4-4 Gurney. Toss-up leg, 60 hit from Beau. Doesn't get another 60 in aggressive play, but it made sense.
90.
Was it Rihanna Sullivan?
Now
It
you
wasn't.
require 144.
Is Gurney going to hit 144? He's been threatening things like this, like you mentioned, Murph.
1 dart's in the treble 20. The second one follows. Is this the moment that turns the tungsten tide? It may well be. He has been warning and warning and warning that he's going to take out a shot like that, and he has done it at the most perfect time. Daryl Gurney leads the deciding set 2-1 and therefore will throw for the match.
That is right up there with one of the most impressive finishes you will ever expect to see and hear. That was out there. That was extraterrestrial finishing from Gurney. Super chin, more like super duper chin. And he starts with a 1-3-1 as well. Coincidentally, the last person to take Greaves to a last set decider was Veronica Ihas.
Oh, wow, yeah.
At the 2022 World Championship, where she won her first title.
Same tournament I was thinking of, but it was the first round, wasn't it? Or Greaves' first round. Gurney, though, you mentioned something before, Paul, that I think we can now share the other side of the coin. You said that Greaves is not an adrenaline player. Well, I think Daryl Gurney certainly is.
He is. He's an adrenaline monster.
And he's pulling out the big shots as he looks to sprint towards the checkered flag here.
He can hit the game-changing shot. Can he hit the game-winning shot? He's going to get his opportunity of 130 to make sure that he doesn't go to a tie-break situation.
It's a great leg. He's only thrown 9 darts to get to 130.
55.
Beau Greaves not on a finish after the same number. Gurney might be averting danger here.
Single 20. Treble 20. Going for it. Wanted to get rid of Beau Greaves like that. He misses the ball, hits the 25, but he is coming back for 25 to get rid of Beau Greaves from this tournament after this incredible match.
Well, we'll only know if that was wise or not
25.
based on whether he takes this out. 25 points away from bringing an end to what has been a thrilling affair and ending Beau Greaves' hopes in this tournament. 8-8, misses on the outside, moves across, stays focused.
9.
Well, he will think it bounced out of the double. I can tell you it didn't.
It did not. It hit the flight. Now, time for a touche moment. Can Greaves get 148 to stay in the tournament? First dart is a yes. Double 14. Oh my, what an attempt. Wow, that was close. It was a good half a centimetre to the right, but that was an unbelievable try from Beau Greaves.
Daryl Gurney would have been holding his breath there. Now, it's about whether or not Gurney can hold it together, taking his time amongst a cauldron of chaos, a barrage of boos. inside the 8, goes across for double 4. This has been good to him in this game, and it is the double that wins him the
players. That was gutsy. Beau Greaves, we look forward to seeing you on the tour next year. That was an experience, but yet again, she loses by a small margin, and that has been the tale of the World Youth Final. The 12th was found. She felt physically hurt by that shot, but only incredible dart players can do that under that pressure with those people behind them.
How on earth, Paul, how on earth do you follow a match like that? Well, how about with Nathan Aspinall against Lawrence Ilagan?
Very simple. You bring out Nathan Aspinall, you get him doing the old Mr. Brightside routine, and you give him an opponent like Lawrence Ilagan. It'll be very hard to top, but I've already lined up that Nathan's going to hit a 9, so take it away, guys.
Yeah, well, Ian Danter and Chris Mason are on standby to talk you through it. It could well be an equally epic encounter. So keep it here at the World Darts Championship, where Beau Greaves has bowed out of the tournament after a last set decider defeat to Daryl Gurney.